Hello dear students, this is Mr. ZAMEER SHAIKH. I welcome you all on our YouTube channel, the Center of MCQs. In this video, we are going to see important MCQs on statistics. So let us proceed for the first question. The first question is, which of the following is /R measure of central tendency? The options are mean, median, mode and all of the above. Here the correct option is all of the above, as there are three main measures of central tendency. These are mean, that is arithmetic mean, median and mode. So the correct option for question number 1 is all of the above. Let us proceed for second question. Question number 2 is, which of the following is /R measure of dispersion? The options are standard deviation, quartile deviation, mean deviation and all of the above. So here the correct option is, as measures of dispersions are range, standard deviation, quartile deviation and mean deviation. So these four are the measures of dispersion, and as we can see here, there are three options are written: standard deviation, quartile deviation and mean deviation. So these all three are measures of dispersion. So the correct option will be option D, all of the above. Let us proceed for the next question. Question number 3. The size of the variable which occurs most frequently is known as. The option A is mean, option B is median, option C is mode and option D is none of these. So as we know that mean is nothing but the sum of the numbers divided by the count of numbers in the collection. Median is the value of the variable which divides the given data into two equal parts, and mode is the number which repeats more frequently. The number which repeated most frequently is called as mode. So obviously the correct option for this question, the size of the variable which occurs most frequently, is known as mode. So mode is the correct answer for question number 3. Let us proceed for the next question. Question number 4. The ratio of the standard deviation to the mean is known as. Option A is coefficient of standard deviation, option B is coefficient of quartile deviation, option C is coefficient of mean deviation and option D is none of these. So the ratio of standard deviation to its mean, it is called as coefficient of standard deviation. The ratio of standard deviation to its mean, it is nothing but coefficient of standard deviation. Coefficient of quartile deviation, it is given by Q3 minus Q1 upon Q3 plus Q1. This Q1 and Q3 are lower and upper quartiles. Coefficient of mean deviation is given by summation Fi mod of xi minus m whole divided by summation of Fi. So we can easily see here the ratio of standard deviation to the mean, it is called as coefficient of standard deviation. So option A is the correct answer for this question number 4. Let us proceed for the next question. Question number 5 is, the square of standard deviation is known as. Option A is mean, option B is variance, option C is coefficient of variance and option D is none of these. So the relation between standard deviation and variance, it is given by this. variance is equal to standard deviation whole square. This is the relation between variance and standard deviation. So we can easily understand from this relation, the square of the standard deviation is known as variance. Vice versa, standard deviation, if we write down this relation like this, standard deviation can be written as root of variance. So vice versa, standard deviation is root of variance. Here the square of standard deviation, it is known as variance. So option B is the correct answer. Let us proceed for question number 6. If the given data is an ungrouped data, then mean is equal to what? So option A is mean is generally represented by x bar. It is summation xi upon n. Option B is mean is equal to summation xi fy divided by summation of fy. Option C is a plus h summation fy ui upon summation fy. And option D is both a and b. So if the given data is ungrouped data, so as for ungrouped data, the data will be like this, where the value of the variable is given along with its frequency. Ungrouped data means the data in which the value of the variable is given along its frequency distribution. Let us consider here this variable xi, and I'm writing here some numbers 2, 3, 4, and its frequency distribution is given. Means 2 is repeated like 5 times, 3 is repeated 7 times, and 4 is repeated 8 times. So when the given data is given in this form, that is called as ungrouped data, means the value of the variable along with its frequency distribution, and this value of variable should not be in the form of class interval. So when the given data is ungrouped data, for this type of data, mean x bar is given by this formula summation fi xi whole divided by summation fi. So we can easily understand that here option B is the correct answer for question number 6. When the given data is ungrouped data, mean is given by summation fi xi upon summation fi. Let us proceed for the next question. Question number 7. If the given data is an ungrouped data, then standard deviation sigma is equal to root of summation xi minus x bar whole square upon n. Option B is standard deviation sigma is equal to root of summation fi xi minus x bar whole square upon summation fi. Option C is both A and B. Option D is h square root of summation fi ui square upon summation fi minus summation fi ui divided by summation fi whole square. So see here also the data is ungrouped data. So for ungrouped data, again, as we have seen in question number 6, ungrouped data is the data in which the value of the variable is given along with its frequency distribution. So obviously for that, option B is the correct answer. If the given data is ungrouped data, standard deviation is given by this formula. Summation fi, frequency is there, mean we have to find out, and then summation of fi. This h is particularly we will use in standard deviation when the given data is a continuous data, means when class intervals are given. So obviously this option should not be there. This option is for, option A is for when the given data is an individual data, or is given in the form of individual series. The series in which all the observations are listed out, there is no frequency is given for observation. So this option should not be the correct option, because it is the standard deviation for individual series data. So option B is the correct answer for question number 7. Let us proceed for the next question. Question number 8. If the given data is a group data, then mean is equal to. So first of all, one should know what is a group data. A group data, it is a data in which the value of the variable is given in the form of class intervals. We can see here, I am writing one example. The value of the variable xi is given in the form of class intervals like this: 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, some frequency along with its frequency distribution like this. So class intervals are given in the data. So that kind of data is called as a group data. So for group data, obviously when class intervals are given, there is one concept of class width. H is class width. So class width is used there for the purpose of calculation, and we can see here H is only involved in only one option here. That is option number C. Mean is equal to A plus H summation Fy Ui upon summation Fy, where A is the assumed mean, H is the class width, Fy summation Fy Ui upon summation Fy, where Ui is the calculated by using this formula. So option C is the correct answer for question number 8. Let us proceed for the next question. Question number 9. If the given data is group data, then standard deviation sigma is equal to, now here as we have seen in the previous question, group data is a data in which the value of the variable is given in the form of class intervals along with its frequency distribution. So obviously class intervals are there. So class intervals are there, it means H should be there, and H is involved here in option D only. So option D is the correct answer for question number 9. Obviously here there is no H, here also there is no H. This is for individual series data. Option B is for discrete series data. So option D is the correct answer for question number 9. Let us proceed for next question. Coefficient of variation is equal to. The coefficient of variation is given by this formula. It is written like this: CB, it is given by standard deviation, the ratio of standard deviation to its mean multiplied by 100. This is called as coefficient of variation. Generally it is expressed in terms of percentage. So option B is the correct answer for question number 10, because here we can see SD upon mean, that is standard deviation upon mean into 100. Let us proceed for the next question. Question number 11. Variance is equal to what? So 4 options are given. Variance is equal to standard deviation whole square. Variance is equal to standard deviation. Variance is equal to root of standard deviation, and option D is none of these. So as we have already seen in one of the multiple choice question that the relation between variance and standard deviation is given by this formula: standard deviation whole square. Variance is equal to standard deviation whole square. So the correct option for question number 11 is option E. Let us proceed for the next question. Question number 12. The mean of these numbers. So some series of numbers is given here. We can count it. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total 6 numbers are given here. So we have to find out its mean. So this is an individual series data where all the observations are list out, and there is no frequency distribution is given. So for that, the formula for mean is given by, it is summation of xi upon n, the sum of all the numbers divided by the count of numbers given in the collection. So we will add all the numbers: 20 plus 22 plus 25 plus 70 plus 28 plus 30 divided by now the count of numbers given in the collection. So how many numbers are given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 numbers are given. So mean is equal to, we have to add all the numbers of the numerator and then we will divide it by 6. So if you do the calculation, we will get its addition as, if we add all these numbers here, we will get its answer as 195 divided by 6. After division, we will get its answer as 32.5. So obviously option D is not the correct answer. Option A is also not the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer for question number 12. Let us proceed for the next question. If the standard deviation of this series, there are 6 numbers are given, 20, 22, 25, 70, 28, 30 is 3.69, then variance is equal to 1. So there are 6 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Its standard deviation is given 3.69. So standard deviation here it is given 3.69 and we have to find out the value of the variance. So as we know that the relation between variance and standard deviation is given by, this formula. So to get the value of variance, we will put up here the value of standard deviation and we will do its square. So the square of 3.69, it is 13.62. So here the correct option will be the option E. Let us proceed for the next question. Question number 14. Here, marks obtained by 9 students in statistics are given below. That is xi equal to 52, 57, 40, 70, 43, 40, 65, 35, 48, where the summation xi minus x bar whole square is equal to 1156. This is the sum of the squares of deviation from mean. It is given in 1156. Then standard deviation is equal to what? So options are A 12.33, 11.33, 13.33 and option D is 14.33. So as we can see here, all the marks of students are listed here. There is no frequency distribution are given here. So the standard deviation formula here it is given by, it is root of summation xi minus x bar whole square divided by n. So this type of data where all the observations are listed out without its frequency distribution, that series is called as individual series. And for that, standard deviation is given by this formula, where this n is nothing but the total number of observations listed out. So here the marks obtained by 9 students are listed out. So n will be here 9. Now we will put up here these values in this formula of standard deviation. Summation of xi minus x bar whole square, it is given 1156 divided by n is 9, and if you do the calculation, we will get its answer as 11.33. So the correct option here will be the option B, 11.33. Let us proceed for the next question. Question number 15. What will be the mean of the following data? So here some data is given, numbers and its frequency. So we can see here numbers and its frequency is given. Here numbers are not given in the form of class intervals. It is directly listed 8, 10, 15, 20 along with its frequency distribution. So this is a discrete data. And for discrete data, mean is given by this formula, summation fi xi upon summation fi. So this is the formula for mean when the given data is a discrete data, means the value of the variable is given along with its frequency distribution. So we will have to prepare some table here like this xi, fi and fi into xi, because we need summation of fi xi and summation of fi in the denominator. So xi is nothing but this 8, 10, 15, 20. Fi is 5, 8, 8, 4. Now the last column will be fi into xi, means we have to multiply these two and its multiplication should be written here. 8 5s are 40, 10 8s are 80, 15 8s are 120, and this 20 into 4 is 80. If we add this, we will get its addition as 320. The addition of this column summation fi is equal to 25, and this is summation fi xi. Now if we will put up this value in this formula here, summation of fi xi whole divided by summation of fi. Summation fi xi is 320 divided by summation of fy is 25. If we do the division, its answer will be 12.80. So correct option for question number 15 is option C. Thank you all. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel Center of MCQs. We will see some more MCQs in our next video. Thank you.